everybody. Excuse me. So this is the astrology for May 6th through 12th, and I'm doing this before the weekly reading, of course, you know. So make sure you click on the one that's for you, your element, and then you can see your weekly forecast. But astrology wise, it's still the same as last week, I would say, roughly. Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and the North Node are all in retrograde right now, still this week. And it brings about a lot of changes. I know you're starting to feel them, okay? It's like a change in your life plan. Well, the North Node changes your life plan, and it feels like it's going in a different direction. Pluto comes to clean up your life and help you revisit challenges that you may have so you can overcome them. Saturn is bringing in the banishment of bad habits, people, situations, understandings, so you can get yourself more mentally clear. It's like getting that stuff out of your life you don't need, so you can focus on cleaning up your life and your direction and all that. Jupiter deals with your inner self, okay? It expands yourself so you can be more able to grow, you know, internally, externally, with what's coming towards you. So for those of you who know me, you know I like to pull intuitive cards. I like to get messages. All right, there's just two. You have positive, oh, this one too. Positive move, oh, look at positive movement forward. Intuition, crown chakra, choose wisely. Okay? You're moving into a new transition in your life, okay? Intuitively, you may not have been listening to yourself. That's going to change. That's going to change, and you're going to start listening to yourself because you're realizing that your body, your experiences, your situations are telling you, you know, what you need in your life. It's just about the way that you look at things, okay? Your crown chakra is helping you connect with spirit. Your intuition is getting stronger this week. You're starting to realize and see things, and it's about the choices that you're going to make this week or moving forward. What kind of choices do you want to make? What do you want in your life? Your intuition and your propel forward. Why do I feel like that's the wrong way to say that? But it's preparing you. It's preparing you to make better decisions. There are going to be challenges, okay, this week. And you just have to make the right decisions. So, the other thing you have is the sun in Taurus. The sun's in Taurus right now. Happy birthday, Taurus. The sun being in Taurus, it talks about your persistence, okay? With all that retrograde energy and all of those changes, it's time for you to, it's very interesting because it feels like you want to rely on things, okay? Which is hard because you can't rely on your old self because things are changing so much. It does have that persistence, so with Taurus, so you have to understand that old things, old ways are not working. Everything's trying to propel you forward in May, especially this week. Okay? So we're going to go to your reading. Thank you so much for listening. I love you so much. See you next week. Bye-bye. Hello, Earth signs. This is your reading for May 6th through 12th. And we're going to start with Taurus. So, Spirit, what do you have for Taurus? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to for May 6th through 12th? Okay, Taurus, we have the Two of Cups, King of Swords, In reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Cups in the upright. 3 of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So on your overall energy, this week for you, you're letting some things go. You may feel like everything is in your hands. And it's up to you to make decisions, to make things change, to get things started. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility. It feels unfair. You may have been holding on to this burden for a while. But the Magician comes to tell you that it's time for you to concentrate that power on something specific to make something happen. The Magician is about having power, about being aware of what your path, your goals are for this particular week and acting upon them. Right now you have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is about a partnership coming together, okay? It's very interesting because it feels like you're whole. What does that mean, Spirit? Bringing something together, a relationship. This could be a relationship for some people. For some people, this could just be you coming in partner with your spiritual plan. It feels more spiritual to me. And I'm feeling an energy of something trying to split it apart, or feeling like it's split apart. Because with the 4 of Wands here in reverse, it feels like there's some stability here. There are some foundations, but they don't feel very sturdy. They feel quite questionable. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the King of Swords in reverse. And that talks about a manipulative energy. This could be someone on the outside coming in to manipulate your already existing energy. And whoever this person is, they're not coming with truth. But I feel like they're masking themselves as someone who is trying to help you achieve your dreams. But I feel like they're going to see your vulnerable spot and play on it. So be very careful of that. This person or this situation is not bringing in anything positive. They're not helping you achieve your goals. They're not helping you build. And you need to separate from this person. Whether this be someone you're in a relationship with, or someone that you have met, or someone that you feel as though you can trust, someone that maybe usually gives you really good answers. I feel like this person is, I don't want to use this word, but this is the word that's coming to me, is masquerading as somebody who is a guru, a master, at what they're speaking about. It doesn't have to be religious, but I feel like they are putting themselves off as someone who knows something. And I feel like you're happy where you are, believe it or not, in yourself. And when you see what they're saying doesn't bear fruit or give you anything positive, you're going to let it go. So be careful about putting too much weight on what someone else thinks, and manifest your own path. Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Tower in reverse. I feel like you're moving forward fine. You may be a little confused because you don't know what's happening and you would like to know more. But be careful about others influencing you. You're building your own willpower here. Don't allow someone to redirect your dreams or your happiness, your happy spot, what you believe makes you happy, because it seems to be working for you. But you'll see if, when you do give in to this person or their advice, that it's not going to work out. You're going to choose to separate from that because it's not for you. Okay, Taurus? So let's see what additional guidance we have for you, Taurus. Conflict and defeat. This is the Five of Swords. This card talks about you paying attention to going through the same issues over and over again. Knowing that there comes a time when you have to make changes. When the same route isn't working for you. It's interesting because I feel as though you're trying to be helpful, supportive. You're trying to listen and show care, but it's not gonna work. And you're gonna have to separate from that person or that ideal. It's more about focusing on the end goal than how you particularly feel at this moment. And I feel as though that's going to be hard for some of you to understand right now, or even accept. I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so next we have Virgo. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Virgo for May 6th through 12th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of? You have the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, the Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse. On the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, Virgo. I feel like you're trying to accept your decisions. Now I know why they wanted me to put this here. You're trying to accept your decisions this week. I feel like you're up on your communication. You're communicating well. I feel like you're trying to take more of a step back this week. I still feel like you show that you care, but you want to make sure that someone else is being consistent. And I feel like the reason why you're doing that with the Knight of Wands in reverse is because there's a person that you're dealing with that may be a little bit scattered. Or this could be your energy, okay? Like the passion in the relationship is a little bit scattered. But there's lots of communication in the relationship, or you're communicating how you felt about the past. That could be for someone. Because there's an issue with the passion, you're kind of letting it unfold the way that it should. The foundation here within this situation, and this is a relationship, is love. An opportunity for something to grow, a new opportunity, a beginning. You're trying to learn to have more faith and allow things to unfold. Not analyze, not control. You're trying to accept your decisions. Or your decision, a choice that is being made. We have the Magician and the Upright, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Wands. There is a conflict. A conflict with... I feel like you really do want to try to push things. Not in a negative way. You just want to make sure that it's going in the proper direction. I feel like you're communicating your needs so you can get them out in the open about how you feel. I feel like you want to feel good in this relationship. You want to feel important. You want to feel like someone has passion towards you. And you're still going to try to not make that happen, but you're still going to wait till that happens. Trying to let Spirit have control over the situation. You may be having trouble expressing that faith. You may be a little bit discouraged because of the past or what has happened. Some of you may actually try to gain control. But I feel like if you do, you're doing it through communication, through words. And that's the conflict. The conflict is, do I manifest this? Do I make it happen? Do I take control? Do I stand my ground? Do I allow things to happen? Is this in my head? What am I supposed to do? And it's about being okay with your decision this week, Virgo. The heart chakra. The heart chakra is about unconditional love, acceptance, harmony, compassion, healing parts of yourself, and relationships. It's about letting a decision being made and being okay with it. Being open about communication, but not manipulative, not overbearing. It's like allowing open communication, knowing that you may not get the response that you desire, but there is an opportunity here. Fighting with the conflict of allowing things to unfold. There may also be a fire sign as well that you are having trouble dealing with mentally. You have to kind of let that go its course and within this situation, okay? Okay, next we have, last but not least, I should say, we have Capricorn. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Capricorn? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of for May 6th through 12th, 2018 for Capricorn? Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, Lovers in reverse, the Moon card, Eight of Swords in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Capricorn, overall energy. Okay, this week is about learning to accept what you have, what is unfolding for you. I feel like it's interesting. It's like you stopped learning and now, like, you stopped the long-term focus and you're more on living moment to moment this week. Manifesting moments, enjoying the moments, not looking so far into the future. Moment to moment, moment to moment. So you have Queen of Swords, which is your energy. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is about you seeing the truth, perceiving the moments. It's not the King, so I don't feel like you're looking at the whole situation as much as you're being nurturing to the events that come into you at the moment. I feel like you're learning to separate yourself from being the person to manifest so much, being the person to always fight for what it is that you're trying to achieve. I feel like you're letting it come into you more. It's interesting too because for someone there is an air sign that felt like they needed to fight for you. Okay, I see, if you're dealing with the air sign, I see them coming out of their head. and fighting for you. So I feel like you're perceiving the moments. Why are you perceiving the moments? Because you're not going to be the one to make the choices, Capricorn. It's more about wanting to be sure. It's more about wanting to be needed, if that is the correct thing to say. There may be an issue in a relationship, like things weren't seeing eye to eye. I feel like that is now knowledge. Everyone is aware of this. And now that is beginning to change. I feel like there is fear of separation. Because there's an issue with seeing eye to eye right now. Being on the same page. But I feel like they're still fighting. There's still hope left. There's still desire. Capricorn, you're going to have to get out of your head this week with the 8 of Swords in reverse. About a fear of separation or a fear of split. You have to let things flow moment to moment. I feel like if something happens now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that way in the future. And I feel like last week I had this talk with you about having ups and downs in a particular relationship or situation. And I feel like one of those are coming this week. The Hermit in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Strength card. 3 major arcana cards. It feels to me that there was a time of introspection that is coming out now. There is going to be some communication about possibly not wanting to split or about why the separation took place. There's still confusion on your end about how hard you're supposed to fight. How much effort you're supposed to put in. And that is due to fear of separation, not wanting that to happen. This is a reminder to get out of your head about that confusion. I feel like it doesn't have a space as much as you think it does. It's about being strong. Your weakness is fear of not knowing. When the communication stops, when you're not together, when you're apart, there is fear, and there's a need to control that fear. It's like you let your thoughts go, continue. Capricorn. It's about seeing what you are manifesting moment to moment this week. I laugh because Virgo just had this card, and I know you saw me shuffling. Heart chakra, open up your heart, unconditional love. Stay open. There is love here. The Lover's card does show up regardless if it's in reverse or not. It just means that right now, with it being in reverse, you're seeing each other, you know, like with the guards down, right? Seeing that everyone isn't perfect, that there are issues, that everyone's not the same, The bond is still there, but you're dealing with things individually in reverse. You're starting to understand that and being able to nurture each other through that kind of energy. Even though there is fear because you do not understand. And you may be taking a separation or feeling a split, a severance. But there is a need to keep going. You just have to get out of your head about this particular situation or events that take place, okay? Alright, Capricorn, so thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.